Hey, what's up? The average red light lasts 30 to 120 seconds. As of now, this duration is far too long for people to go without checking their fucking phone. So let me explain to you how it works at any light, any red light where I live. I live in Chicago, which is typically known for having shit drivers. So here's a typical light. Two or three lanes, whatever. Light turns green, I'm going. I see the lane to the left of me or to the right of me hasn't moved. Interesting. As I go past, I see the first car in that lane. Oh, someone's on their phone. Okay, bye. Is that what's happening these days? In addition to that, I see people just at red lights on their phone. Just they just can't deal with it, I guess. It's like the mental affliction of needing constant content now is going to result in physical affliction, as in you being fucking dead, either by you being on your phone while you're driving or some idiot being on their phone while they're driving hitting you. It feels like ever since the pandemic, there's been something that I've seen called living room syndrome, where people are treating public spaces like their living room, as in they're just chilling, being super loud, just treating it like their living room. Like, I'm in my car, but yeah, I'm in my living room basically. Let me just be on my phone, whatever. It's like they don't understand that you're supposed to behave a certain way on the road or in public. There are, rules of the road, rules of engagement that you need to follow when you're in certain situations. People don't give a shit anymore. Once the pandemic hit, oh yeah, I'm home all the time. Everywhere's home. Sure, whatever. This is really annoying because this living room syndrome becomes so aggravating because people are just inconsiderate of whoever's around them, wherever they are. It doesn't really matter. It's very frustrating. Now, with this phone thing, I will say if you are changing a song during a red light, that's okay, I guess. But I don't see that. I see people like legitimately scrolling. I don't know if it's TikTok or YouTube Shorts or it's all like, it looks the same. I've seen people doing that while they're driving. On the highway, they do this. Where's the patience gone? Where? What happened? Do you actually need to just? I've seen this before. Like, dude, fucking wait till you get home. Christ, it's like the babies need their pacifiers because the keys have stopped jingling in their face for a second. It's getting to a point where it's really wild. It's not good. The fact that people can't handle sitting in front of red lights shows how garbage the modern attention span is. It's fucked at this point. Like, you can't wait 30 seconds just looking at the world for half a minute. You're fucked. This, I feel, is going to cause an increase in car crashes and fatalities. I'm surprised it's not higher because the drivers in Chicago, even if you take away the phones, they're just completely fucking stupid. And I'm surprised there aren't more car parts on the side of the road. I've seen an increase lately. I've seen, bigger chunks of bumper on the road lately, but I'm surprised it's not more because people are just, doing this. So I don't know why. I don't know why there's not more. So these two things together, I feel like, the attention span and the car issue. It's like it's affecting people that are using a multi-ton, I don't know what you call it, device, whatever. It's just a weapon at that point. If it's not being used as a tool to get from A to B, it's being used as a weapon because people are not actually controlling it. It's a big chunk of metal that's gonna kill somebody who's in the way. It's rough. It's gonna be rough when people are not paying attention. All right, car accidents are not a joke. It's really insane. It just, for me, these things, it just makes me feel like humanity as a whole is not meant to be this stimulated all the time. it really feels like we're just not meant to do this. And I don't want to sound like a boomer. I just feel like when the iPhone come out, the iPhone came out 2007. So it's been a bit over 15 years, like close to 20 years, whatever. That's not even old enough to drink. That's a teenager. That's not been that long of a time. Yet from the iPhone 1, which is basically the first smartphone, I think there was something else before that, but basically it was the start of the smartphone era. From then to now, it has become insane. Like, it went from being a phone that you can basically touch to something that can pretty much do anything. And it's not even been 20 years. That level of progress is pretty wild for people. And with how the tech companies are, in terms of how they want to capture your attention, they're doing a really good job at it. They're using these phones that are very, very capable to capture your attention in a way that is going quite well for them. I'll say they've made it so you don't even want to pay attention to the road anymore. The phone is way more interesting now, way more important now too, apparently. So it feels like, why would someone bother staring at a boring red light when they can swipe through like 4 funny videos in the same time? Like, the preference of the average person is very obvious at this point. They would really rather, and even during green lights too, like, yeah, I'll just, let's look at some shit real quick. That's what people prefer these days. So if you do that, get fucked. I hope you die in your sleep once you get home safely from your drive. If you're one of these people and you have excuses, and you're saying, oh, I only quickly glance at my phone. Well, lights can change in the blink of an eye, so the road can change in the blink of an eye, so it's still dangerous. So stop. And one excuse might be, this is a very stupid excuse, everyone's doing it, so we'll adapt. I don't think we will. Now, if everyone starts getting self-driving cars, then I guess. I mean, that's probably where it's going. We're all going to have self-driving cars at one point that'll track everything even more so. And we'll just be on fucking TikTok 5.0 in our cars because we don't need to drive anymore. That's cool. I mean, driving sucks in a big city, so I'm down for it, but I don't know what this is going to do to people. Like, now, they won't even need the break of driving to not look at their fucking phones. They can just look at it anyway in that future. So that'll be fun. Man, these people are really wild. They're literally putting their life at risk. You're probably doing this, actually. You're putting your life at risk because you'd rather break your neck looking at some, pixels of strangers on your fucking phone than look at strangers crossing the street or something. Like, your preference is fucking weird, man. Get the fuck off your phone during red lights, and especially during green lights too. Please, like, I implore you to have more respect for your life and other people's lives, because this is what you're doing is not great. It's really not. You're also making your attention span worse and worse and worse. I mean, if your attention span is just fucked, you're basically short-circuiting your brain into not being able to deal with real life, and you're lowering the quality of the life that you're putting in danger. So, yeah, maybe you should stop. I would recommend trying to not have the attention span of a goldfish, because there are some benefits to that. If you get the hell off your phone when you're driving, you'll become a better driver and you'll live longer because you'll be paying attention to the road. Pretty good, right? Your attention span will increase in general because you'll need to if you want to survive on the road. A bigger attention span is always good. You can apply that to literally anything. Another benefit is you'll make it home in one piece. Well, it's more likely, so there could be some other jackass who's on their phone who will kill you, but if you're not on your phone, maybe you can notice it. Maybe. It's crazy. I do have some tips for people who are addicted to sucking their phone dick. during lights. Next time you're at a red light, don't touch or look at your phone. If you're using a GPS, maybe you can adjust the settings on your phone so that you don't get notifications. Like you can have do not disturb. I think Google Maps has something like this where you can change it so you don't get notifications. It's like auto mode or something. Or you can put on do not disturb when you're using it. That's fine too. So you won't get distracted by the shiny jingling lights, like little keys in your face. Ding 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 ding. Just that won't happen if you do this. Try that. And if this is too hard for you, maybe you can use your car's GPS. If you don't have one, consider buying one. I do this often. I use my car's GPS and keep my phone in my pocket because car's GPS screen is bigger and it's more useful than a phone which, you know, can have dings and dongs and all this shit. I mean, my phone doesn't do that because I'm a notification Nazi, so it wouldn't even affect me really. But for most people, when they get notifications, it's like, bing, giant rectangle. That'll fuck you up when you're driving and looking at your GPS. So maybe use your car's GPS. Another tip to not use your fucking phone during a light is to, sounds corny, but just look around. Like, there's plenty to see. There's like a bunch of pedestrians out there. There's other traffic lights, other cars, weather, like literally anything. Just look around at the earth that you're inhabiting. Oh, look at all these nice cars. Look at all the people enjoying their lives, crossing the street, blah, blah, blah. Just anything. Like, just do that. And then next step, wait for the light to turn green. Next, drive safely. And then you'll live longer. Like, I feel like that's a pretty good framework for how to deal with using your fucking phone during a red light. Man, I don't have faith in humanity with this shit, man. It's really rough. The amount of people I see on their phones during highway commutes, it's really wild. Anyway, yeah, get off your phone, and if you continue using your phone during green lights, get fucked. That's all I have for you. Okay, bye.